Hey, how's it going, guys? Jack and Maddie with the ToastyBros, and today, for under $400, we're going to be showing you how to do a very simple pre-built upgrade that will play AAA titles, esports titles, and it might be your console killer.
We love the Dell Optiplex here. We do a lot of videos around the Dell Optiplex and how to upgrade it, but this is next level. This is a former workstation system that was being sold on eBay that, well, we're gonna upgrade. It's gonna be absolutely great for gaming, but before we dive into that, let's hear a word from today's sponsor. So a web browser walks into a bar. Just kidding, it's actually sponsoring today's video. Big thanks to Opera making this video possible. Are you tired of clunky AI tools? Well, today's video sponsor, Opera, is here to save the day. They make it super simple to query ChatGPT and ChatSonic right from the sidebar in their web browser. Instead of fighting against the latest AI technology, Opera has fully integrated AI tools into their platform, creating a seamless experience for users. You won't have to waste time navigating complicated menus or juggling multiple programs anymore. With Opera, you can access AI tools without any hassle, freeing up your time to focus on things that matter. And that's just the beginning. Opera has partnered with a lot of talented artists around the globe to create some really awesome wallpapers for their web browser. They have an impressive collection of captivating and imaginative wallpapers for their browser, and you'll never run out of fresh and exciting backgrounds to customize your browsing experience. Personally, I love Opera's web browser because of the wallpaper feature, and I've gone through numerous different designs to find the one that fits me perfectly. Opera also makes it super simple to create pin boards, which I've been using to plan my next vacation. It allows me to save hotel options, locations, and attractions I might want to visit. So if you're looking for that personal touch for your web browsing experience and love using AI tools, then you should definitely check the link in the description down below and install Opera today. Big thanks again to Opera for sponsoring today's video. Now let's get into the video, shall we?
So inside this box, we have a Lenovo ThinkStation P520. We have a actual 5700 XT and a 1TB SSD to actually add in the system for a total of about $379, which is just insane to think about because these specs on paper should perform amazing, but this does have a Xeon in it, so how well it perform, I don't know.
Yeah, we were kind of new to these ThinkStation towers, but a viewer in our Discord server actually suggested this workstation and GPU upgrade in our video suggestion section on the server, so join our Discord, discord.gg/ToastyBros, but thanks again to you for suggesting this video, and yeah, I'm excited to see because these things are going really cheap in a lot of different configurations on eBay, and if this works out well, I think we found ourselves a new meta for budget PC build. So let's go ahead and open this thing up and see what's inside. Shout out to Skirb in our Discord for this suggestion. They put together a system with a different graphics card, but were able to make a under $300 PC that they were actually able to game at 4K with. So
we're not gonna be doing that.
We don't need 4K gaming, but we'll see what the performance is like with the 5700 XT.
I definitely do respect them though, that they, I guess, just probably really had a goal in mind of doing 4K gaming for as cheap as possible, and they definitely did it.
Inside this workstation, we have a Xeon W2135, which is a 6-core 12-threaded processor, a max turbo frequency of 4.5 gigahertz, which is really high for a Xeon. And here it comes. It's nice and large. That is a big tower.
Yeah,
that's actually not that
like
bad.
The biggest we've seen.
Some of those has a handle.
What were those? The HP ones, like the HP Z440 and stuff. Those were really big too. Those were like the dual socket ones. This one is not a dual socket. Honestly, judging by the size of this board, I feel like you could get one. I will say this board is sleek. It's all black instead of the usual green or brown. It is very proprietary. Look at the power supply. This is actually a quick release power supply. So you pull this out and look, our power supply has come out. It's 80 plus platinum.
What's the wattage on it?
900 watts.
Wow, so you can put a lot of stuff in this.
So that's awesome. That means this thing's gonna be actually very power efficient since it's platinum. It has a really good efficiency rating. I think we should do a thermal paste reapply for sure. RAM-wise, it does look like we have some SK Hynix 8 GB sticks and they look normal. I don't think they're ECC.
They are ECC.
They are?
Yes.
Huh.
They should be at least, because I remember the viewer in the Discord suggested that you could get more RAM, and this comes in a bunch of different configurations. You can get it with no RAM, no storage or anything, but I opted for RAM because it was kind of hard to find good DDR4 ECC deals, and I didn't want to get the wrong stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. Hey, you guys can look this up. Normally I'm used to seeing more chips on ECC RAM, like where they double them up, and it just looks like normal. Oh wait, one of these Micron, one is SK Hynix. So
we got a mix, man. Yeah.
Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and put that back in there. I'm just gonna clean the CPU real quick, and then I'll have Matt put in the GPU, but we think this is pretty important with used systems like this to go through and just kind of clean things up. I do want to point out too, there's a lot of USB on this thing, and they're like all USB 3.
Dang, that's pretty awesome.
That's a lot of them. And then on the front, we of course have even more, and this does actually have a DVD, no DVD drive in this one, but it does have a really interesting, look at that front panel. It's like an actual PCB, And then look at all this external power. So yeah, this was, you know, this was meant for some upgrades back in the day. And I'm glad that we're kind of getting to, you know, do it now. You know, we're a little late to the party, but nothing wrong with that.
I think the biggest downside with these things is probably how there is some proprietary stuff to it when it comes to the power supply and everything. So at the end of the day, it's not gonna be like an OG Optiplex where you can slap in a normal power supply and stuff. But if these things stay readily available from sellers that actually refurb them a little bit and sell them at the price that they're selling them at, it's kind of a no-brainer, especially for the GPU we're popping in.
That actually is like fairly new. I'm just gonna put it back on.
Yeah, I'll put it back on. That's new.
There's no reason
to the seller.
Yeah, no reason to replace that. So maybe these things ran hot and they were kind of expecting it. But yeah, you can just tell by how liquidy the paste is that it is new paste. So yeah, I'm just gonna put that back on. So we're gonna go ahead and take out one of these drive cages, and it looks like in some odd way. Oh yeah, there it is. I see the labeling for 2.5. It looks like it's gonna have to go in some really weird. Maybe I can figure it out. But anyways, here's our Netac 1 terabyte. I'm not gonna sit here and like say I recommend Netac. They're kind of like a off-brand, but I think Matt just was on eBay and didn't feel like
Everything was on eBay.
Yeah, it's one of those deals. You can definitely get ones a little bit cheaper that are actually more name brand.
It matches the color scheme. It's a little
off
red, but
oddly, but yeah, I don't know if you knew that.
I didn't know that because when I bought these, especially for another video, they were supposed to just be black, but they showed up red. So
very toolless. All right, so we'll put that in like this. Hopefully, I'm getting it the right way. Let's get this one in first.
If you're wanting to make it look official, these drive cages actually come with everything you need. So you can slaughter in like that, and then we'll have to plug it up. So we got included SATA power.
Lots of SATA power, which is nice. A lot of those cheaper builds we don't even have that.
I didn't even think about it. Is there included GPU power options?
Yeah, wow, that's weird how they did that. It's just like, look, they're like on a rail.
Oh.
Yeah, wow, we actually
2 8 pins.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
2 6 plus 2 pins, so 2 8 pins. That's pretty sick. I'm just saying, guys, you're not gonna get this kind of stuff in those Dell Optiplexes. I do love the Optiplex, so don't get me wrong, but this is pretty cool. I definitely would put the drive in the other way next time, but you know what? We're already here.
It's just cool that everything is in there. We're not having to buy adapters or anything. It's
and the seller did a great. I mean, this thing is clean. And it had new thermal paste. Like, well, there we go. The SSD's in. So now all Matt has to do. And look how many PCI lanes. You could actually like put an Elgato in this too. And like, I mean, this is a full-blown gaming PC when we're done. Let's put in the graphics card.
All right, guys. For the graphics card, we went with the 5700 XT, and we went with the classic ASRock Challenger. This is a pretty cheap version of the 5700 XT. Like, this doesn't even go all the way, but you know what? It's gonna do the job. And with this card, we'll be easily able to play games at 1440p, no problem, as long as this Xeon keeps up. But yeah, oh, look at that. That's just nice. Look at this. Nope. not the way I just did it, but. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and line this up with the topmost slot to make sure that we know which ones to take out. So it looks like we're going to be taking out these two right here. The other one's already out, so.
I like how you're wearing a GPU shirt while putting in the GPU.
Arm or leg. They're not as expensive as they used to be.
Yeah, this was a good COVID joke, but you know what? It's not funny anymore,
It's not funny.
Just kidding.
It's not funny anymore. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and push this GPU in, make sure it is over these little bumps right here so it locks itself into place. And then we just push this down. Look at that, secure GPU,
nice,
easy peasy.
no
now
sag.
let's go ahead and take these 8 pins.
How much power this thing.
This is
It's
awesome.
just weird to think about like how much power the GPU actually needs.
I know, so this does use 2 8 pins, but to be fair, if you wanted to save on power, but you do have the power supply for a higher end GPU, you could go like RX 6600 and go new, spend more money, but this card was like $130. So you're saving like $100 for pretty much the same performance, just more power draw. So there's that. So we're just gonna go ahead and plug in. Yeah, it's kind of move those cables out of the way so it's not in the fan, but for the most part, this is good to go. We have our 16 gigs of RAM, we have a 5700 XT, we have a 1 terabyte SSD, and we spent under $400. And that CPU is a 6-core 12-thread that boosts up to 4.5 gigahertz. Woo. I mean, this thing is insane so far. So as long as everything works out great and the performance is good, I think we have a really awesome PC here. Let's get to some benchmarking. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have some issues. Obviously, I expected some issues to happen, but I did not expect the 5700 XT to be the problem. This right here, our ASRock Challenger 5700 XT, is just not working properly. We actually booted up the system and we're just testing to make sure things are working fine before we ran our benchmark run. I was able to launch into Halo and everything, but after like a few seconds, the computer would hard shut down. I then noticed the graphics card, the 5700 XT, was getting up to 85 degrees Celsius, so I decided to do a repaste, which I did. The thermal paste was awful. There was no thermal paste really on that card at all. Did a repaste, popped it back in there, temperatures dropped by 10 to 15 degrees Celsius. thought everything was good, but then it kept crashing again. It crashed again and again and again, over and over again through stress tests. So at that point I decided, you know what, let's take this thing out and put in a graphics card that is somewhat similar. This is the RX 5700 non-XT, and I was able to put this card in the system, and I've been playing games for about 30 minutes or so with no crashes. So unfortunately, I think we just got a bad card, and for the sake of getting this video done, we're gonna go ahead and run with the non-XT version, which is slightly slower, so do take some of the benchmark numbers with a grain of salt. There is more headroom there, obviously, but if this thing works out the way I think it's gonna work out, we're probably gonna do another video where we max out one of these bad boys with a super high-end GPU and see what it's capable of. But yeah, for the sake of this video, the performance is gonna be a little bit less than we expected, but it will still be capable of 1440p gaming, and I'm excited to show you guys in Halo Infinite and some Call of Duty Modern Warfare, along with some other built-in benchmarks. So let's go ahead and jump into the games. All right, gamers, we are in Call of Duty Warzone on the balanced preset with balanced FSR 2.1, and yeah, so far so good. Now again, as we mentioned, this is not the graphics card we initially wanted to use, but this thing right here unfortunately was being naughty. It just did not want to work properly, so RIP the 5700 XT. Right now, guys, it's pretty impressive. For the price that we built this PC, under $400, you can't really beat this at 1440p right now. We'll see if the FPS holds up okay as we land here, but right now, it's looking pretty dang solid. 90 to 100 FPS. I'd imagine we're probably gonna just end up averaging around like 80 to 90, but this is on balanced settings. So, I mean, you could go lower too, and also, I forgot to mention, and we did mention the game, this is 1440p, by the way. Oh God, I'm dead. Oh, goodness gracious. I ain't gonna survive that. We decked it out. We're queuing back up. That wasn't enough. Yeah. Oh, he was expecting a visitor. Oh my goodness. That man was ready to go. No! Oh, I'm so dead. I was hoping they'd still be here. Oh, I'm gonna die. Is that, oh, okay, I deserve to die there. But hey, you know what? This PC so far is running absolutely great. Let's switch to another demanding game, Halo Infinite.
All right, guys, we're playing Halo Infinite, and we are currently at 1440p to really just push this thing to its limits on the 5700 medium settings. I'm a little bummed out it's not an XT, but I think we're still gonna get some good FPS.
Yeah, unfortunately we couldn't do the XT as you saw, but you know what? The performance is still pretty solid, just a slight step down from the, well, non-XT version with the 5700.
Nice and low. Oh, there you go. Oh, we actually got the ball. Teammates playing the objective. You want
Ooh, nade kill? Ooh, running.
You ain't gonna like those nades.
Oh, yeah, oh, wow. What a sneaky. I wonder if I can. Is he gonna take this? Yep. We have the ball.
Why is my punch not working?
Huh?
Huh?
What?
I don't even know.
Oh man, they're stacked.
That's a lot of metal.
Oh, what? Oh man, that was bad.
Grab my one, your sword. These guys aren't gonna see my sword coming.
He's just gonna shoot. Oh!
Dude, I was like,
Shot that from
does feel that way, but I don't feel very close. Sadly,
I guess definitely
What is happening?
Well, it looked good at the start.
And then the PC was really good.
Yeah, the PC was really good, but
teammates were awful.
Let's play some other games that'll push this thing to its limits and then wrap this video up real quick.
All right, guys, we just got done benchmarking our Lenovo, and overall, we think that this thing is just an absolute gem, which is just really amazing. We're really glad that one of our Discord viewers actually found it for us, so big thanks for that. But the only real downside is we just got a crappy card on eBay, and that will happen when you're buying, especially old AMD cards. People used to love those for mining. So like any of the RX series, whether it's a 580 or a 5700 or XT, people loved them for mining. So now a lot of them have hit the market because mining is not as profitable. So there's a good chance you will be using a mining card, so just keep that in mind.
So yeah, for a future video, I'm thinking we're going to figure out what the maximum CPU is for this platform, maybe upgrade some RAM, and decide what kind of GPU we should put in this thing. You all let us know in the comment section down below if you have any preferences, but yeah, I could see us easily putting together a really high-end system for like even $500 to $600, just spending like $300 more than we did, and this thing will be more than capable of playing any game, maybe into some entry-level 4K gaming. So if you want to learn more about this PC or build one yourself, check the links in the description down below. They will be affiliate links, they will help us out. Let us know what you think of this bad boy, and obviously let us know if you decide to pick one up, because I think this is going to be one of the new go-to methods for budget PC gaming.
So as always, we hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, check out our other two YouTube channels and also our twitch.tv/ToastyBros, and do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
And we'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.
So once we get this PC fully upgraded and fully ToastyBros approved, it will be for sale at PCBros.tech for a great price, and then you don't have to do any of that modding or benchmarking yourself. It'll just be ready to go with a 1-year warranty.
PCBros.tech, gaming PCs, gaming laptops, and even merch. There's merch all around us. You see it in all our videos. Use code ToastyBros to check out. Save 2% on your next purchase. See you guys later.
Peace
Goodbye.
out.